There you go. Heck yeah. Yeah, my car's crashed. Okay, come on, buddy. You got it. Oh, yeah. Does Daddy need to put on his seatbelt with you driving?
Yeah. We don't have any seatbelts.
I know, this don't have seatbelts. Don't crash it.
But there is in the back.
There is in the back. Judah, you holding on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn. Look at me. Turn. Now turn this way.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Uriah. Excellent job.
Whoa. It won't fill up.
You did it. I never touched the brake or the gas, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Excellent job. Man, they grow up fast, don't they? You're awesome. You're right. Oh, press the brake. Good job, dude. Give me a high five. Let's go show mommy this video. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, we're on the hook. So we finally got some off time. Mailman's helping me out. We're getting the old Legend car brought back down to the house. So you guys saw, watch out. You guys saw that I had a little bit of an accident. And very thankful, very fortunate to be alive. So with that said, yeah, look at that rear end. It's moving all over the place. With that said, we're gonna get this thing home. I'm gonna set it up, get it washed, get it up on some jack stands, and start the rebuild process. I'm not gonna focus or worry about probably rebuilding this for this year, but I am gonna try to get this thing fixed up and cleaned up as much as I can, because this thing's my baby and I'm not just gonna give up on it. So let's get it back down to the house and see what we got. We'll get it over here and get it washed up. But you can definitely see that rear end moving. Look at that. Woo! We'll get a better look at it once we get all the body and stuff off. So here we go. We're in the process of using our 8-volt pressure washer. Got the front end taken off. Fenders are over there waiting for a wash. You can see here's some of the carnage. So this is barely bent over and cracked, but the actual frame itself isn't bent. You can see that's bent.
Yeah, it's bent.
What's bent? The frame? Well, this is bent, we knew, but this
frame is too.
Is it?
Yeah, we'll have to get it off and see what happens.
Let's see. Where you see?
You can reclip this. Here up.
Is it bent this way?
The front's bent this way and that one's bent this way. See it?
All right, guys, so maybe it did move it all that way some, which sucks. But only thing we can do is just look at it. There may be a possibility we can heat it up and bend it back a little bit, which is always an option. But you see the majority of the damage is this right front. Didn't bend any wheels, didn't break any spindles or anything like that. This is packed full of mud, so I'm gonna take it all apart. But you already saw in a previous video that it still cranks. And we definitely know that this rear end trailing arm is broke. Definitely some body work here that Dad is a master at fiberglass, so I'm probably more than likely just gonna reuse this. Who knows? I may get a new one. It's busted pretty good, but or I may just run it without a body. But as Ryan Trezin says, if it's bent, it's not broken. So we're gonna try to repair this joker. It now that I'm looking at it, it bent this side too, look. So that's bent. So moving forward, I'll just take the motor out and start looking at getting some stuff done. Were you able to spin it at all?
No, bring me something.
It's probably
Take
seized
this
up.
blader off.
All right, we'll be back. All right, we got it washed up. Thank you so much to A-Volt. We got that front end. We ended up having to take this brake loose, but we got that spinning again. So pretty much on the front end, I just got to tear this whole right side off. And pretty much, if you guys have been following the channel at any length, pretty much take it back down to bare frame, which is where we started before I did all this work, before Bobby and Dad drove it at Hattiesburg. So back to the square one when it comes to this thing. We'll get it up in here and take care of it. So now that we got it up in the shop, I'm gonna go ahead and start tackling this front end and just start taking as much of it off as I can. I'm blown away at the fact that none of these rims bent. But I do know that the front end is all jacked up, so I'm gonna be pulling the motor. So just to get everything out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and pull both sides off, or at least start getting like shocks and just small things like that done. I'm not gonna work long tonight. It is starting to get late, and so gonna go spend some time with the family, but the hardest part is done, getting this thing in the shop. So I'll come back and show you guys how far I get before I call it a night tonight. So the front end is off. You can maybe see a little bit more of the bend. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna be able to tell until we get everything apart, so. All right, buddy, I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Well, y'all, we got our super clean package in today, and this is how we're bringing it to the shop. Sometimes you just gotta think outside the box.
Hey, it's also doubling us smoothing the driveway out.
Oh my gosh. I just blew off the driveway. And now we're just dragging it.
Hey, what is that? What happened to this race car?
You crashed it into you're on a boat.
That's a lug. Screw it back on there. Tell everybody what happened to this thing.
You kind of crashed into the ditch and flipped it into the ditch.
Hey, I got a question for you.
What?
Is this as bad as Austin Uncle?
Nuh-uh.
It's not?
No.
Why? Because what happened to Austin Uncle's your bando? What did Austin Uncle do?
He wrecked it.
Did he do it on purpose or was it an accident?
Accident.
Oh, now it was an accident?
Yeah.
Because in a video before you said he crashed it on purpose. Do you remember saying he crashed it on purpose?
That was just a joke.
Oh, it was just a joke. So you're telling everybody it was just a joke now, huh? All right, well, what do we back out here the next day, huh? And we're looking at this, and did we figure out there's maybe some more damage than we thought?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you want to show them what?
Yesterday, my dirt bike broken. Now Daddy fixed it.
I fixed the dirt bike?
Yep.
Did Mommy clean Daddy's shop?
Uh-huh.
Look how clean it is. Well,
Right yesterday.
straight yesterday?
Yeah, for you.
All right, well, let's show them. So I went ahead and took some of the tires and stuff off and was just looking back here in the back. And,
And look at this car I have.
okay.
I got it from that.
You can see right here, now on further investigation, I'm looking at like the drive shaft position. Even though I know that this front is pushed way up right here, I'm just looking in here and I'm kind of trying to eye this bar compared to this bar over here. And I'm not sure if this bar is bent in. I can't tell just yet. I know that all this is shoved over, but without taking the body off, I think it's just an optical illusion because his body's all callywonkered. See there? So with it being split, it's going to be a lot easier to take off, but I'm going to call it a day. I'm not gonna do much work. We got some family stuff to do, and I've been working like crazy. And but I have just come up here and assessed some of the damage, and I also noticed that this broke, so that is all shifted back. But I do not think that it's unrepairable. I don't know if you guys can tell right here, this is also bent. See that? It's like bent back. So I think that whenever I hit that, actually I know that's bent. Look, you can see the little indentation. Maybe this thing's junk. Who knows? Maybe this thing is junked out. I don't know. What I may end up doing is I may just buy me a new frame and go from there. I've seen some frames for around $1,000 or so. So because I have all the components like the motor, the rear end, most of all the body parts, I may just find me a frame and say adios, farewell to this joker right here, because it's seen its days and maybe it's just too bent up. But who knows? This may be my official retirement. I don't know. I may be done with this. You think Daddy's done with legend racing, or do you want me to get another one?
I want you to get another one.
Or do you want me to rebuild this one?
Rebuild that
Rebuild it? All I do know is that I am going to have to completely strip this baby all the way down, which is sad. But as of now, I'm probably just going to do this slowly but surely. I'm not going to try to rush and get this thing fixed. Next on the agenda, for those of you who are following along, I've got a little bit more work to do on this and get the front end and stuff off. And I've figured out a a sandblaster for that. And so I'm getting ready to go sandblast that. But other than that, you want to sign us out? Tell everybody, say thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe this channel.
Say or else. Mommy, say or else.